Hey everyone, welcome to day 7 of our Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas Alaskan cruise. What an amazing week we've been having on this beautiful ship and exploring Alaska, but unfortunately it is our last day here on the ship.
But that's okay because we are actually headed into Victoria this evening. That's Victoria, BC, Canada. I love Victoria. It's a beautiful city.
It definitely is a beautiful port. Don't miss Victoria if you're coming here. It is gorgeous.
But we don't arrive until about 5 o'clock tonight. So we get kind of like a sea day for the morning and the afternoon, but we are gonna start out with one of my favorite events, and that is the Captain's Corner question and answers. I love finding out all the information that the captain has to offer.
Yeah, it's so much fun hearing from the captain and about the ship and about the whole process of cruising. So we're excited about that this morning, but we're gonna go ahead and dive right into day 7. We're having breakfast in the Solarium Bistro.
It's a smaller selection of, I think, the more popular items.
French toast. It's a pretty quiet day out here on the deck. The North Star's up and running. It's gray out. Hopefully it doesn't start to rain.
Let's go watch the Captain's Corner in the 270.
Huge favor. Welcome to the stage, your environmental officer, Darko, your chief engineer, Ricardo, hotel director, Kiva, and the master of the vessel. Make some noise for Captain Ryan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Ryan from the bridge. Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, we do have the sextant. We just have to blow off some dust every once in a while. But yes, we do. We have the GPS, of course, that's the main right now, but we are prepared to use the sextant anytime. So we are training on this all the time as well.
The main reason that we're going into Victoria at all is that you have in the US what they call the Jones Act, which means you cannot go from one port to another in the United States without going foreign at some stage during the cruise. So we wouldn't be able to cover the 3 American ports and then go back into Seattle without going foreign, and going to Victoria is our stipulation that we have to go in order to go foreign and register.
To our wonderful panel out here, thank you so much. We wish we could go all morning, of course, but business needs. Folks, a huge round.
Our luggage tags are here in the room. The room steward dropped them off and we're packed up. It's about noon and we did our packing a little bit early. It has to be outside by what time tonight?
By 10, but we can be in Victoria. The last back on board is 9:30. So we'd like to enjoy Victoria and not worry about our luggage, and actually feel good. I feel like we have the next few hours to enjoy the ship and all the activities going on, and this part is out of the way.
I think it's time for the International Belly Flop Competition.
In at 140 pounds, all the way from California, Stefano, where are you? 3, 2, 1, flop! Oh! 1, flop! Oh! 1, flop! Flop! This is a moment we all need to take in, okay? It's not often we have a flop off. 3, 2, 1, flop!
That's the ice cream.
That's good. Isn't it an ice cream a day keeps the doctor away?
Yeah, something like that. An ice cream a day keeps the doctor away. You enjoy the belly flop contest?
Some pretty brave people.
Some pretty brave people and some red bellies.
And to do it twice?
3 times for a couple of them.
Oh yeah, right.
So we just had lunch at the Windjammer and they closed at 3, so we had a late lunch, kind of early dinner, because we're going to be in Victoria during dinner time. So we're going to head out to the deck right now and watch the sail into Victoria. It's really beautiful here. The blue skies come out and it's been a gorgeous day. Plus we saw whales way off in the distance.
I'm hoping that we'll see a few more before we get there. So some kids are duck hunting and we're whale watching.
If you're looking for a really cool place for some views, head on through the solarium, past the hot tubs at the bottom, and out the side door, and you can go on top of the bridge. As we sail into Victoria, you can see the little jetty or pier out to the lighthouse. I think we'll head on out there a little later on tonight. And it looks like we're almost there.
There's a great view down the side of the ship from here.
You can also access this area on top of the bridge on the other side as well. There's downtown Victoria and the harbor. We're almost there, and you can see all the buses waiting for the passengers.
The celebrity solstice is also in port today. After a short wait, we are ready to disembark.
Welcome to Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
There are many transportation options here in Victoria, including horse trolley, private tours, shuttles, pedicabs, rickshaws, taxis, bike rentals, and shore excursions.
Now, if you're walking into town like we are, it's about 1 kilometer or 0.6 of a mile to the Fisherman's Wharf. And if you're headed to downtown, it's 2 kilometers or 1.25 miles. We're gonna head into downtown. You could always rent a bike as well.
So we're gonna walk down to the Parliament buildings and the Empress Hotel, that area, the main part here in Victoria. It says it's about a 20-minute walk or about 1.5 miles down there. It's a really beautiful walk along the way. It's a cool little cafe.
Victoria is known for its beautiful, lush gardens and Victorian-style homes, including the Huntington Manor, which hosts the Pendray Tea House afternoon high tea.
Look at all the animals. There's a horse out front. I'm not sure what that is. Dinosaurs.
Next to the Grand Pacific Hotel, you're gonna find the Confederation Garden Court, and this was built to celebrate Canada's centennial year. Let's head across the street to the Parliament area.
If you haven't been to Victoria before, this is the capital of British Columbia, and this is where you're going to find the Parliament buildings. Again, it's not too far of a walk from the ship and super easy to get to, and it's stunningly beautiful out here. Really manicured parks. The Empress Hotel is over there. We'll go check that out in a moment, but you don't want to miss this if you're coming to Victoria.
The grounds feature the Knowledge Totem, the Legislative Assembly Fountain. Make sure to grab a selfie here.
The Queen Victoria statue, Victoria's cenotaph, and the War Memorial to the Unknown Soldier.
And while you're here, you can also catch a horse and carriage ride around town.
Next to the Parliament building, you're also going to find the Royal BC Museum, and there's an IMAX theater in there as well if you want to take in a film while you're here in Victoria. Let's head on over towards the Empress Hotel.
If you're looking for some cool sightseeing, they've got this double-decker bus that visits many of the famous attractions here in Victoria. But right up here, we are going to find the beautiful Fairmont Empress Hotel. And this hotel is famous for many visits from the royal family, including King George VI, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip.
This prestigious hotel features fine dining and their famous afternoon tea. Outside you will find perfectly manicured grounds with beautiful flowers, including roses.
At the corner of Humboldt Street and Government Street, you will also find these shrubs that are sculpted into orcas.
You'll also find the visitor center right across the street here as well. And this is where all the shopping starts, all the souvenir shops and restaurants.
Let's take a peek inside of Spirit of Victoria. In here you'll find the classic t-shirts 2 for $25 and hoodies from $39.99, as well as some plaques and signs to remind you of your trip to Victoria and Canada. You'll also find piggy banks, shot glasses, and snow globes, and of course the Canadian classics, maple syrup and chocolate.
Now it's quite neat in this area. During the busy times they will shut it down to traffic, making it nice and quiet. Now if you are looking for the famous beaver tails just off of Government Street, you're going to find it at 602 Broughton. These are delicious. You can also step into the Old Time Candy Shop, which specializes in novelty, import, and retro candies.
Kids and adults would love this place.
Every candy imaginable except the one I'm looking for. The Swedish candy called Bilar, or B-I-L-A-R. They're little cars.
Now we've been told we must try chocolate Favoris. It is known for its artisan chocolates and famous ice cream dipped in chocolate.
Here's some of the artisan chocolates, but we are here to try the dipped cones. There's so many flavors to choose from.
Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome.
That looks pretty
That's
impressive.
crazy.
Well, this is the dark chocolate.
Those are crazy huge. This was the medium. You gonna recover from this? Sugar coma?
I don't know if you can tell, but the chocolate, it hardens. It's quite thick. It's a good layer.
They're absolutely huge.
Continuing down Government Street, you will find Bastion Square with its historic buildings and many restaurants, such as the Irish Times Pub, Wind Cries Mary, the Local, Darcy's Pub, and more.
We'll continue along the waterfront here on Wharf Street, and you're gonna find something called Redfish Bluefish. It always has a huge lineup, and this is a kind of food truck in a shipping container, and they specialize in fish and chips and fish tacos. Continuing along the waterfront, you'll also find the Canada sign, great for photos with the Parliament in the background. This is right along the marina and nestled below the Fairmont Empress Hotel. This location also features one of the stops for the Victoria Harbour Ferry water taxi, which will take you to various locations around Victoria.
Should we stop by the Fisherman's Wharf on the way back to the ship?
Yeah, I think it's a really cute place to go with all the little houseboats.
Yeah.
Our first peek at the float homes. The Fisherman's Wharf is conveniently located along our walk back to the ship at 1 Dallas Road.
The wharf features several restaurants, including Coco Grill, different shops, and excursions.
There's more ice cream here. Do you want more ice
Oh
cream?
my goodness.
I can't handle any more ice cream.
No, no more. These are private homes and guests are asked to be considerate of them.
I love all these floating houses. Is that what they're called?
Houseboats?
Houseboats. They're really cute.
If you'd like some ice cream, you can stop in at Jackson's Ice Cream, where ice cream starts at $3.75. There's also a floating B&B out here if you'd like to spend the night. And conveniently, the Victoria Harbour Ferry water taxi has a stop here as well, so you could ride here from the downtown area. The area also features restaurants including Barb's Fish and Chips, Mexican Seafood, and Pirate Pizza.
Continuing along Dallas Road, it'll take us right back to the cruise ship so that we can check out the jetty or the pier and the lighthouse. First, we need to walk past the Breakwater Bistro and Bar. The official name is the Ogden Point Breakwater.
The last few times we've been here, we've walked out the breakwater at sunset and you get some stunning views. It's about 1 mile round trip out to the lighthouse and back again, and it takes about 30 minutes. Once you get to the end, you're gonna find the lighthouse, and some fantastic views of the ships.
Well, that was fun out on the pier. Beautiful views of the ships out there. We're gonna head back to the ship, and there's a show tonight still that we want to do. So yeah, it'll be a fun night.
I've never missed a meal before on a cruise ship, and this pains my heart.
We missed dinner on the ship. Ice cream was for dinner. I'm actually still really full. So.
I am too. This has been an amazing cruise. We planned for rain. We were told it was going to rain all week. We went and bought new raincoats. We planned for the worst weather. We hoped for the best. And amazing weather.
I don't know that you can get much better weather in Alaska. It's been wonderful. I've worn shorts most days and it's been lovely.
Everything on this cruise I have really enjoyed. The ship is beautiful. The facilities are amazing. Even if you'd had rain, the 270 and the solarium, the indoor pool are all great spaces.
And the Esplanade is how it's called.
The Royal Esplanade?
Yeah, the kind of, we call it the shopping mall, we like to call it. It's beautiful walking down there, and I laugh because I think the we'll call it the shopping mall or Royal Esplanade, I think is probably bigger than the shopping mall in Ketchikan. So I know we didn't go to Ketchikan this week, but it's kind of funny that it's that big on a cruise ship. And this is amazing ship. The staff have been wonderful.
James, our room steward, is probably the friendliest room steward we've ever encountered. He's so
super
kind.
friendly. Yeah, I appreciate him so much.
Very kind.
Yeah. Tonight though, we did have another show we went to. So we got back on the ship. We actually, the buffet, did you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, okay. I may have gone back up there. They actually kept the buffet open till 10 o'clock tonight because people were returning back to the ship. And they have the most amazing cheese buns here on the Ovation that I had to go get another one to have as a bedtime snack tonight because they're so good.
We skipped dinner. Those ice cream cones are huge.
I couldn't finish mine. It was too much.
It is massive. So that ice cream was dinner, and we
have
a
little bun for tonight.
But yeah, so they did keep that open for those, and it was really busy in there. And the pizza line is packed right now.
Really busy.
Yeah, so we did that. Then we went to the farewell show in the Royal Theatre, and that was Lester Bibb. So Brian, the cruise director, did a little bit of a talking and thanking everyone and cracked some jokes. And then Lester Bibbs did his comedy show, so that was a wonderful time as well.
It was
our final show on the ship, yeah. And then there's all sorts of stuff going on. I think he's doing another adult show right now, and there's little dance parties, singing going on. Yeah.
Lots of music everywhere in the ship still. Stuff is
not shutting down.
Shutting down. They're still partying into the night.
Yeah. So just an awesome week. Any other thoughts on the week?
No, just that this Ovation, Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas is an amazing, you can't go wrong going to Alaska.
Yeah, I would say that. If you're headed to Alaska, Ovation of the Seas has been excellent and highly recommended for an Alaskan cruise, especially with all those indoor areas. It's really awesome. So we appreciate all of you who stuck through all 7 days of our vlogs. Thank you so much for watching them, and we do have a few more cruises booked and we do want to share those with you as well. So we appreciate all of you. Thank you again for watching. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming cruising videos, and until next time, have a wonderful day and happy cruising.